Hello students! Today we're going to learn about the two major chemicals that are in water pollution and the main sources of those chemicals and what they do when they make it into a natural body of water. The first type of pollution we're going to study is nitrate pollution. Nitrates come from fertilizer and sometimes industrial waste. In much of America, fields have been modified to allow perfect drainage rates, and wetlands have been drained by straightening streams and installing drains so that water goes very quickly from farms into waterways. When fertilizer containing nitrates is applied to plants and a rainstorm comes, nitrates go directly into rivers, lakes, and the ocean. Nitrates can also come from factories and industrial waste, sewage treatment, and concentrated feedlots. Nitrates are a nutrient. They cause algae to grow extra fast. This process is called cultural eutrophication. When the algae bloom or overgrow, they block out light that animals and plants need to grow naturally. Nitrates are also toxic to human beings. The next ion we're going to study is phosphates. Phosphates come from detergents used in households and industry. Often people rinse their laundry soap and dish soap down the drain and don't realize that eventually phosphate makes it through the sewer system and out into the rivers, streams, and oceans. Industry also dumps phosphates. Like nitrates, phosphates cause algal blooms and cultural eutrophication. These are some real images of algal blooms that have occurred across the Midwest. This is Lake Erie in Michigan, and this is Florida, and the next one is in Minnesota. You can see how the algae overgrows and blocks out all the light. To connect this unit to what you've learned in chemistry, take a look at the structure of nitrate and phosphate. The nitrate ion is a central nitrogen atom surrounded by 3 oxygen atoms. The phosphate ion consists of a central phosphorus atom surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms. In California, most consumers became aware of the danger of phosphate-based soaps and detergents quite a few years ago, and I'm happy to say that now in California it's very difficult to find household detergent products that contain phosphate. For example, here is a nice bottle of Dawn dish soap that was purchased in California, and you can see on the back it says contains no phosphate, also in Spanish. Another example are things like laundry detergents. If you read the back very closely, it also says contains no phosphate in smaller letters, but it's there. I'm sorry to say that I did recently take a trip to the U.S. Virgin Islands, and they have a beautiful resource of a tropical coral reef there with very rich marine life, and it's currently under threat not only from tourist impact but also from the fact that they're not so aware of these issues down there. And sure enough, even though we were camped right by the ocean, the store where we bought our soap did not have any non-phosphate based soaps or detergents available. So it's interesting how much consumer awareness and consumer pressure can actually help these issues. So in conclusion from this video, you should learn what a nitrate is, what a phosphate is, where they come from, and what the effects of them are when they make it into a natural waterway like a lake, a river, or a stream.